Reflection on death from an existential perspective. As the chatter of daily life subsides and the quiet introspection takes hold, we find ourselves contemplating on a profound, perhaps disquieting, question. Why do we have to die? This question, framed within the context of existentialism, presents an intriguing contemplation. To consider death existentially is to consider it as a central element of living, an existential truth as conceived by existentialists who urge us to live with an awareness of our eventual demise. Existentialism, as a philosophy, posits that we create our own meanings and values in an indifferent universe, which does not prescribe a roadmap of purpose or morality for us. In the absence of eternal life or cyclical existence, death is the singular, undeniable certainty in every living being's journey. Existentially, this makes our lives a process of continuous becoming until the final cessation of being, death. Contrary to common perception, this need not be a morbid or depressing thought. In fact, existentialists suggest that the awareness of death grounds us in the present. Death underlines our finitude, emphasizing that our time is limited. Consequently, the consciousness of death prompts us to fully embrace life, to engage with it authentically, and to cherish every moment in our transient existence. This recognition can ignite profound existential courage, helping us live more consciously, more passionately. Simone de Beauvoir viewed death as the absolute event, one that establishes the freedom and individuality of the human being. By contemplating our mortality, we accept the inevitability of our end, which in turn propels us to seek meaning and purpose in our limited existence. Heidegger conceived death as the ultimate possibility, recognizing it as the final and conclusive aspect of our existence. Paradoxically, death makes life worth living. It intensifies life's value, urging us to take ownership of our life, to question our existence, and eventually, to seek fulfillment and live authentically, knowing life will not last forever. While we ponder the existential perspective of death, it is crucial to remember that the existentialists urge us not to dwell in the shadow of death, but to use it as a backdrop against which the vibrancy, the vitality, and the urgency of life can stand out. So why do we have to die? Existentially speaking, death is not an end but the inevitable culmination of a life fully lived. It is an inherent part of our existence, a facet that weaves the tapestry of the human experience, spurring us to lead meaningful lives. In the final analysis, the question of why we must die ought to lead us to introspect a deeper question. How, given our inevitable demise, should we live? The awareness and acceptance of mortality thus equip us with the impetus to lead rich, meaningful lives full of intention and authenticity. The existential perspective doesn't only make us acknowledge death but prepared us to truly live.